Have you ever felt so loved that it scared you? Have you ever been with someone who made you feel like the most important person on earth every single hour of every single day? Sounds like a dream. Sounds perfect. But what if that intensity, that overwhelming, breathless, endless energy was not love? What if it was a warning? After that night at the rooftop bar, Alex did not slow down. Not even for a second. He called Sarah every morning at 7. Not texted, called. He wanted to hear her voice before she started her day. He sent her coffee to her hospital. Twice a week. Always her favorite order. Always with a handwritten note. He planned surprise dinners. He showed up at her apartment at midnight with flowers, not roses, but her favorite ones, which she had only mentioned once in a conversation 2 weeks earlier. He remembered. Sarah told her friends, "I think he might be the one." And her friends said, "Sarah, you met him 3 weeks ago." And Sarah laughed and said, "I know. But you don't understand. He is different." One Saturday, Alex took Sarah to a hotel for the weekend. Not a regular hotel. A 5-star suite in central London. He ordered room service 3 times. He booked a couple's spa session. He bought her a bracelet from the hotel gift shop without even looking at the price. Sarah was overwhelmed. She asked Alex, "How much did all of this cost?" He smiled and said, "It doesn't matter. You matter." That same week, he booked flights. 2 of them. One to Paris. One to Rome. He told Sarah, "Pick one. We leave next Friday." Sarah stared at him. She said, "Alex, I have work. I can't just leave." He looked slightly confused. Like the idea of limitations genuinely did not compute for him. In 1 month Alex had spent over $8,000. On weekends, gifts, dinners, flights. He did not seem to notice. He did not seem to care. Money, to him, was not real. It was just a tool to make moments bigger. Sarah started noticing other things. Alex barely slept. She would wake up at 3 a.m. to find 42 messages from him. Voice notes. Song recommendations. Ideas for businesses he wanted to start. Plans for their future together written in bullet points at 2 in the morning. He talked fast. Like his words were racing to keep up with his brain. He jumped between topics. 1 minute he was planning a road trip, the next he was explaining a podcast concept, then suddenly back to talking about how much he loved her. He was electric. Magnetic. Impossible to keep up with. Sarah thought, "This man has more energy than anyone I have ever met." She found it exciting. She found it beautiful. She had no idea she was watching a mind in crisis. Then one evening, something shifted. Sarah cancelled their dinner plan. She had a double shift at the hospital. An emergency had come in and she could not leave. She called Alex to explain. The reaction she got she did not expect. Alex went silent. Then cold. Then angry. Not aggressive but distant. Like a door slamming shut behind glass. He said, "Fine. No problem." And hung up. He did not text that night. For the first time in weeks, silence. Sarah sat in the hospital break room staring at her phone. She felt confused. Guilty. Like she had done something terribly wrong by simply going to work. The next morning he called as if nothing happened. Back to his warm, wonderful self. No apology. No explanation. Just "Good morning. I missed you." Sarah told herself everyone has bad days. It was nothing. But it was not nothing. It was everything. Mania in bipolar disorder does not look like madness. Not at first. It looks like passion. It looks like someone who loves you more than anyone ever has. It looks like grand gestures, sleepless devotion, and a person who makes you feel like the center of the universe. And that is exactly why it is so dangerous. Because by the time you realize something is wrong, you are already in love with the storm. In the next episode, the storm stops. Completely. Overnight. And what Alex becomes in the silence will break your heart. Episode 3, The Man Who Went Cold. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. Because this story is more common than you think. I'm Guru Ashok. And this is Bipolar.